Hi guys! Today is another video in the Something Borrowed series I have here on my channel. And if you're new to my channel and don't know, Something Borrowed is a series I started where I will borrow a palette from a friend, create some looks for them. That way when I give it back to them, they have ideas for how to play with their palette. So these are palettes that my friends just have sitting around and have lost inspiration for and don't know what to do with. So today's palette is the Stila In the Light palette, and it was actually a really fun challenge. I spent a couple weeks working on this one because it's a neutral palette, so there wasn't a lot of color for me to create different looks in that way. I really had to be creative and use similar colors to create different looks. And the funny thing is, all the looks are pretty similar, like they use similar techniques and color placement, but they all, I believe, look very different. I just wanted to create looks that were glamorous and sexy, and hopefully looks that my friend who I'm borrowing this palette from can wear on her anniversary coming up. And happy anniversary! Congratulations! I hope these looks help you feel sexy and beautiful on your anniversary. And I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get started with look number one. So I've already primed my eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion as usual, and now I'm going into the Stila In the Light palette and the shade right here, Fair, and using that to set my primer down. Next, we're taking a tapered blending brush and the shade that is most loved right here, Bliss, and putting that on the outer corner and into the crease. Concentrate most of the color on the outer corner, depositing most of it on the outer edge, and then slowly bring the excess in through the crease. And if you have a deeper skin tone and you want to do this look, I suggest doing the same step with Sandstone right here instead of Bliss, because Bliss is going to be too light if you have a deeper skin tone. Then take a small shadow brush and go in with this shimmery color right here, Sunset, and put that all over the blank space on the lid. This is just going to be a nice bronzy everyday eye look. And just go over the edges again with that same tapered brush. Blend everything together. And then to step it up a notch and make it a little bit more glam, even though this is a really simple, easy, everyday eye look, we're gonna take a liner brush and the shade Luster and Gilded Gold, mix those two together because I want the intense sparkle of Gilded Gold, but I want the depth of luster, and spritz it with a brush, or spritz it with a setting spray. Don't spritz a brush with a brush. Oh Lord, have I not had enough coffee today? Probably not. And just line the upper lash line. And wing it out. And that just makes it a little bit more glamorous. Versus this, you can always go out just like this, but adding a wing just steps it up a notch. Okay, so for the lower lash line, we're going to be taking a pencil brush and Bliss. Again, if you have a deeper skin tone, take Sandstone, and just running that along the lower lash line. And then we are going to take Kitten right here on the pencil brush and pop that on the inner corner. And the brow bone. And that is your easy everyday eye look with the Stila In the Light palette. I've already primed and set my eyes with Bare, so now we're going in with the shimmery brown shade Sunset and a fluffy crease brush and just putting that in the transition area. And then we're going to take a tapered fluffy brush and go in with Sandstone right here and put that on the outer corner, slowly bringing it into halfway and dragging it through the crease. Then we're just going to take that same crease brush with no product on it and marry the two together. Then we're going to take an angled brush and some concealer and do a partial cut crease. So start at the inner corner, slightly above the crease to you know where it is, especially if you have hooded eyes, and just bring the concealer down. And it's okay if your line is a little, as I say in my last video, weebly wobbly. You can always correct that, and I'll show you how in just a second. Now that we've got the concealer laid down, I'm going to take a detailed brush and I am going to take the transition shade right here, Sunset, and I am going to just trace the concealer and cover the areas that are out of line and really sharpen it up. And that is how you fix weebly wobbly concealer. And then you want to take a shadow brush and take Kitten and put that on the inner corner of your eye over the concealer. Make it the inner third. And then take Bubbly right here and put that on the center third. Then on a pencil brush, go ahead and take Sunset and run that on the lower lash line. And then take a flat definer brush and take Sandstone and put that right up on the lashes, the waterline area. And then take that pencil brush again and take Kitten and pop that on the inner corner and the brow bone. And that is your second slightly more glamorous look with the Stila In the Light palette. So I've already primed and set my eyes with Bare like usual, and now we're going in with a fluffy crease brush and the popular shade Bliss right here. I say popular because look at that pan. And we're just going to put that in our transition area, so slightly in and above the crease. Just small circular motions back and forth to really get a nice base for everything to blend on top of. Then we are taking Night Sky Gray with silver glitter, and we're taking that on a tapered crease brush and putting that on the outer corner and fluffing that into the crease. Then we're taking the original crease brush and marrying those two together. Then we are taking a detail brush and ebony and putting that on the outer corner and slowly working it into the crease. And then take that fluffy crease brush again and blend everything together. And deepen it up until you get it as black as you desire. Okay, and then we are going to take a flat brush and a setting spray and dip into Night Sky, which is that gray with the silver glitter, and I really want the glitter to stand out. We're gonna put that all over the lid. Now that we've got that laid down, we're going to take an extra step to make this extra glamorous. You can leave it here if you want and have a nice like gray, black, smoky eye. I am going to incorporate glitter. I have two glitters from J Cat Beauty that I got from a whole set from Amazon, which I will link down below. I'm using the colors Cool Silver and Bondi Black. And first, I'm going to take some NYX glitter glue and put a little bit on the back of my hand and take a small detailed shader brush, like the teeniest shader brush, and dip that in there and pat that on top of my lid where I laid down the gray. Then I'm taking Cool Silver and just dipping my brush into the jar of Cool Silver so it's nice and loaded up, and putting that intensely all over the inner portion of my lid. Then I'm wiping my brush off and going into Bondi Black and sort of using that to transition from the silver to the black. And then I am taking my detail brush and sort of cleaning up the upper edge a little bit where the glitter got a little too high. So again, repeat, put a little of that glitter glue on the back of my hand, clean off the brush, dip it in the glitter glue, pat that all over where I placed the gray, and dip into Cool Silver. Look at all that glitter fall out. Oh my god. Then I'm going to take a gray eyeliner. This is the Bareminerals Round the Clock in 11 p.m. I'm going to put that on my waterline. And then take a pencil brush and smudge that out. And then put Kitten on the inner corner and on the brow bone. And that is the third and final look with the Stila In the Light palette. Again, if you don't have the glitter or you don't like glitter, you could have stopped right before the glitter step and it still would have been a pretty gray, black, smoky eye. This just takes it to that extra level of glamour. and you can even throw on some falsies and really make it va va boom. And if you want, you can even add a winged liner, but I like the soft smoked out look without the sharpness of a liner personally. So those were all 3 of the looks of the Stila In the Light palette. I know they were all kind of similar, but I wanted to do looks that would kind of build on each other and use similar techniques so that it would be easier for you to transition from one look to the other if you were trying to follow along, as well as I wanted looks that were glamorous. To me, this palette just says like night on the town, glamorous. Like, I picture someone wearing an evening gown with this palette. So I wanted 3 glamorous looks, and having a light inner corner and a deeper outer corner always looks glamorous to me. If you have any suggestions for a palette you want me to borrow and do a something borrowed on next time, let me know in the comments below. If you like this series and want to see more of this series, definitely give this video a thumbs up so I know to keep doing them for you, as well as if you have not already, hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos and we can hang out some more. I had fun hanging out with you guys today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!